Good day, fellow investors. This just happened to one of our stocks in our YouTube portfolio, and that is Devro, because it got taken over, and this changes also our YouTube portfolio, but it is a perfect example of investing because here or there things materialize. And if we look at Devro stock, I think we bought somewhere here in July and we have made a nice profit of 67-68%. We'll see the details later, but I really want to discuss this, what happened here, why it happened, because there are some reasonings and some core factors to understand when it comes to investing why this happened. Of course, the P ratio was closer to 10 before the jump, the dividend yield was above 5%, the cash flows were there, a niche business, and then sooner or later this happens, and this is investing. So let's discuss the setup so that you know to recognize the factors in other opportunities that you might have. Then also discuss the realization as we do everything here on the YouTube portfolio, and then conclude by discussing what are the risks and rewards of such an investment strategy, namely small caps, good dividends, cash flows, niche businesses, and stable, slow and steady growth. This is real investing. And I'll make a video soon about real investing because since we bought Devro, the S&P 500 didn't do much, but Devro is up 65% as we have seen. As said, we bought this 4 months ago. I'll put a link in the video below so that you can understand more if you wish. But if we look at our portfolio, then we can see here realized profit and loss 21,000 something on a 30,000 position, as my goal is to have 20 positions in this portfolio and then to understand what's going on for an educational perspective. The gains of the portfolio have been good and we are already 8% up, even if the portfolio isn't fully invested. But let's really understand the setup, because I really believe that this is the investing you will need the most over the next decade. And I'll talk more about this weekend on Sunday. But over the last 10-15 years, stocks went nothing but up, same as in the 1990s. But since the bubble peaked here, till here, that is 13 years of zero. Very likely that over the next 13 years, you will again have 13 years of zero, and that is exactly where this kind of investing comes in. Let's now look at the business. So, very boring business. Nobody that finishes an Ivy League school says, I'm going into the sausage business. Really, nobody does. Niche, slow growth because people eat sausages, and that's exactly what we found here, and therefore it was an interesting niche business. As said, it had a very low valuation, good dividend. Again, sausages, likely recession proof, does not see cyclical, slow and steady growth globally, small cap, under the radar of Wall Street, however, on the radar of private companies that just took it over. Not much competition, and definitely a contender that we later included in the portfolio. And what happened? Low valuation, good cash flows. Immediately somebody takes it over because they know it is a good deal for an owner. And when it is a good deal for an owner, then what happens on the stock market doesn't really matter. Because if you look at what happens to the stock market, this is investing, this is short-term investing. It is a voting machine in the short term, and over the last year the stock was even down 25% because people get bored about this, they don't see the jump, they chase something else, they sell good businesses with good dividend yields, even it didn't do anything, but then when it has value for someone to own it, then it becomes a good return then, and the value materializes. But let's discuss more the process here. As said, I want to have 20 positions here and buy when those are good buys, and sooner or later some of these positions will materialize and that will compound over time for my investing. One that we recently bought and that is up something insane, 50%, is the China stocks from the China video we did. Some others are doing better, some others are doing worse, but if you buy the fundamentals and you buy interesting businesses that sooner or later someone will want to own, then you are really investing and not speculating. Let's just discuss the realization here, the sale of the portfolio. If you want to check the broker that allows you to buy all of these investments globally, check Interactive Brokers. If you click on the link in the description below, you support the channel. Thank you for that. Let's just check the portfolio situation now. And this is investing, especially when you have such a portfolio of 20 positions. Now we are already up a little bit, and this is the first realization of value we have, the first realized, and over time, given the 20 position target, that is how it should work. Some will do well, some will do likely bad, but over time we should then do good. And some will do bad. For example, my having fun with shorting Tesla is already negative, but we'll see how much will bleed then over time. So that's it, that's investing. The portfolio is up, would be even higher without the crazy shorts, but that is an educational portfolio here. And let's go back to the discussion. And now the most important thing when it comes to investing is this is investing. You own businesses, and I bought it because I said, okay, it's very likely that the 5% dividend and the slow and steady growth will be there for the long term. Niche business, small growth, and then when things materialize, great, you make your money, and then you have to find other similar investments to build on that, which we are going to do here on the channel. So subscribe for that and smash that notification bell so that you can see there when a video like this YouTube portfolio video, where I also put the amount of the portfolio so you can follow only those videos if you want. And then if you look at our portfolio, we can see that there are some other similar value investments there where you own the business. Maybe they don't pay a dividend like this one, but it is good businesses. And there are also expensive investments. I'll talk more about this next video on Sunday, and there are other similar investments like this one. Maybe it will get taken over, maybe not. But I really wanted to discuss this just to show, okay, this is the process, this is investing. Some things will go wrong, some things will go well, like in this case. Over the long term, if you own fundamentals, you should do well. And then also, when it comes to such investments, if you own 20 of these, first, keep in mind your dividend yield will be 5%, which is still good. And if you're then happy, okay, I'm happy with my 5%, plus the likely 3% growth, 5, 4, depending on inflation, that's already 10%. Plus, if there is business growth of a few percentage points, there you have your 10 to 12% business return over time. Something will materialize, like in this case with Devro. Somewhere you will just compound those dividends, and maybe it will materialize 10 years from now. But owning such businesses is real investing, is a great strategy, and that's exactly why I put this into the YouTube portfolio, and I'll search for more. If you want to follow my own stocks, this is of course a demo portfolio. You can check my research platform in the link in the description below. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you follow this over the next decade. I really think this will be of extreme value for everyone out there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.